we always knew someday we would start again soon. Another beautiful day, tending to the vineyards I've cultivated with my lover. So many memories, so many wonderful memories. Dearest, what are you doing up? You know what the doctor said. Dearest, you should be taking it easy in the house. I made sure to fix your wheelchair. Well, that's the last time you ever get... You drive me crazy sometimes, you know that. Silly human. Why are you so cute? Still, though, that's the last time you get me drunk. After a romantic evening. Sweetheart, I crushed your pelvis. That's a little more than but a scratch. I swear, you're lucky we're in good graces with the doctors. Otherwise, you would have ended up a lot worse. Having to heal on your own. But at least the medicine's working, and you're slowly recovering. Still, though, you shouldn't be out in the vineyards. All right. Fine, if you want to help with the harvest, you can fill this little basket. I want you to take it easy. Do you understand? I love you, but still. Honestly, what am I going to do with you? You keep trying to court danger. You could end up with something worse than a crushed pelvis. Dearest, I'm being serious. Well, of course I need to be careful. You're a human, and I'm a gigantes. You know what I mean. You drive me crazy! With your adorable face and your sassy remarks, I swear. Why are you like this? Why do you do this to me? Speaking of, a beloved of mine whom I love so very much, I actually heard some good news today. You know our neighbors, the last name, what was it? Efkaris. That was it, Efkaris. They actually are engaged to be married. That's what I was saying when I heard the wonderful news. And, well, I may or may not have offered to make them some barrels of wine for the wedding feast. Well, we have such a bountiful harvest this year. I wanted to share it with others. And after all, weddings are very celebratory occasions, and they're always made better with wine. You remember how our wedding was? I still don't know how you managed to pull off that fountain of wine. And I promise you, dearest, one of these days, I'm going to figure out how you did it and who you had to talk to. I can't help it that I have curiosity. Well, then start calling me Pandora. You know I get curious about things. Especially when their surprise is as remarkable as that. Oh, you got off the phone with the doctor before you came down here? hobbling down here, I might add, on your crutches. Well, I'm glad you're making a quick recovery. I mean it. Once you're fully recovered, perhaps we can celebrate and go to that new restaurant you've been dying to go to. The one where they make squid ink pasta. Oh, they also cook the whole squid. Well, I mean, I probably would take the whole squid and eat it ink sac and all. Minus the beak, of course. Then again, though, there is that new sushi joint. The one run by those mermaids. It's been a while since we've had sushi together, isn't it? Maybe that's another way we could celebrate. Get some sushi to go, get some beer, curl up on the couch, and watch that one movie we both like. I can't remember the name of it. No, it wasn't that one. The one with the unicorns. And, the big antagonist. That's what it was called. Legend. This is why I'm so glad I married you. You're so smart. I'm smart in the ways of brute strength. My memory is the equivalence of sand or dust. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you a very large amount. I appreciate you lots. You want... What were you wanting to hear? Sweetness. You know how we met. You were there, remember? I've told you that story countless times already. Alright, fine. But only because you're asking me so nicely, and I'm worried if your eyes get any bigger that they'll pop out of your head. But, let's see. Oh, don't you start teasing me now. Sweetness. My memory may be poor, but out of all the memories I have, that's one that I remember with absolute clarity. So, if you keep that up, I will pinch your cheeks. I will pinch your adorable cheeks, and then they'll be all pink and tender for me pinching them. So don't test me, or I'll pinch your cheeks. Anyway, but it was a very, very beautiful summer's day. And I had just become a strong and headstrong young thing, and my parents decided that I ought to be put to work. And so I found work at the local vineyard. I gathered up the harvest baskets that were too big to be carried by any of the other workers. And I was also in charge of helping crush the grapes into what would soon become wine. I'd have to say that was the fun part of the job. Because it was shaded. Partially shaded anyway. That way the light could get to the grapes as they were being crushed. And some of my co-workers are there. They're pouring the grapes into the vat as I'm crushing them. And, well, all of a sudden I noticed someone new to the vineyard. Someone I hadn't seen before, and, well, they were quite lovely to look at. I looked at them and I thought to myself, Metrodora, 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 what are you looking at right now? And I fully and truly thought they were some sort of angel. A slightly clumsy angel, but an angel nonetheless. So wonderfully made. Almost like a marble sculpture. Well, I met the eyes of this certain somebody, and they smiled at me with the most adorable smile this side of the vineyards. And I immediately looked away because my face had turned red as a tomato. And do you know what happened to that person that I saw when I was crushing grapes? That's right. I married them. And I've been the happiest giant in the whole world. Yes, maybe I was embellishing a little bit, but that's how I remember it. And you did say you wanted to hear the story from my point of view, so there. There we go. Another bountiful harvest. And it looks like you even filled your basket too. I'm proud of you. Now just to get it back to around the back, and then... Alright, we can bring your little basket into the house, and we can snack on those grapes. As for these big baskets, we can take them around back, and we can set them for some wine pressing later. Now, are you sure you're going to be able to carry that basket? It looks pretty full of grapes. I can carry it if you want me to. Alrighty. Just be careful. You're still balancing on those crutches, and I don't want you to accidentally fall and worsen your healing pelvis. Well, I didn't really have much planned for today aside from picking the grapes. Maybe tend to the bees, see how they're doing. You want to have some cuddle time? Watch a movie? I don't see why we can't do that. But mind your manners. I know how you sometimes tend to get a little I'm just going to say frisky to be nice. No snoo for you until you're back up to snuff. I mean it. We can have our cuddle time and watch a movie, have some snacks, but if you start trying to ask for snoo, you're not going to get any of it out of me. Not until you're feeling better. Sound fair? Alright. Why don't you go up to the house and pick a movie for us, and I'll take these grapes out back. Alright, I'll be back inside the house pretty soon. Don't wait up, dear.